Hello everyone and welcome back to Destiny. As we know, Warmind is fast approaching and we have a lot of really interesting information in regards to the secrets and mysteries that we might be encountering in the expansion. This is an element that was sorely missing in most of Destiny 2, with really the Helm of Saint 14 questline being the first time we got an actual mystery to solve. So in this video, we're going to take a look at mysteries and collectibles within the context of exotic weapons. As of right now, there's only 2 exotic weapons announced, and perhaps a third that is making a very cheeky appearance in a couple screenshots. So will we finally be returning to discovering secrets and mysteries and quest lines? Let's get into it. Alright, so there's scannables, collectibles, secrets, mysteries, all of that good stuff. That is going to be, of course, the topic of this video. Now, of course, all of those things are essentially currently missing in Destiny 2, with the exception of a couple mysteries that came with Curse of Osiris, and then of course we have the scannable objects, but in Destiny 1 those scannables were more, what I feel to be supplementary material to the other mysteries. The value of those scannables were only there because of things like Dead Ghosts and other mysteries that gave us more tangible things to earn in the world. Not only are there really no mysteries to discover inside of Destiny 2 aside from perhaps the whole Saint 14 bit, but really they've sort of inadvertently put a couple features in the game that kind of removes any sense of mystery that they could have had. Things like countdown timers for public events and being able to fast travel across all of the destinations. You're super familiar with everywhere that you can explore in this game, and it's really hard to find an undiscovered corner in any of these destinations as a result. But anyways, it looks like they're trying to combat that with the Warmind expansion, and it looks like they're bringing back some of that mystery and some of that intrigue and excitement that we didn't have in Destiny 2's launch. So what are we talking about exactly? Well, first up, it looks like we might be getting ourselves a number of exotic quest lines, or at least some secret quests that we're not aware of right now. So what is leading us to think about this? Well, let's take a look at the current exotic weapon offerings that is slated to come out with Warmind. We have the Suros Regime and the Tex Mechanica Huckleberry. Now, of course, I do want to preface that these are only the 2 that they decided to reveal to us. There could be more to earn, but I think these 2 are going to be rewarded to us through exotic engrams. Now, if you compare this to Curse of Osiris, in that expansion, we got 5 exotics. Yeah, 2 of them were returning from Destiny 1, but 3 of them were brand new and pretty cool. We got the Prometheus Lens, we got the Colony, we got the Crimson that's getting a nice buff in the expansion, and on top of that, we also got the return of Telesto and the return of Jade Rabbit for everybody. And with Warmind being set up to be a much grander experience to Curse of Osiris, we have to beg the question of, well, how are there only 2 new exotic weapons being added to the expansion? Well, it's safe to say that there are going to be more than just 2. We have some pretty conclusive evidence that one of Destiny 1's favorite weapons, the Sleeper Simulant, is making its return to Destiny 2. So why do we think this? Well, number 1, it is a Warmind theme expansion, perhaps the ultimate Warmind theme expansion called Warmind, and so it stands to reason that if the weapon was ever going to be coming back to Destiny 2, that this would be the perfect occasion. And if that is a little too much hearsay for you, well, take a look at this, a screenshot showing the Sleeper Simulant. So this is from PlayStation Access or PlayStation or something PlayStation related, and it shows us what looks very much like the Sleeper Simulant in the background. In the foreground, we see the shotgun stowed away. That is the shotgun that is going to be earnable through the Escalation Protocol activity. Those little squares on the side are very strong indications of that. But the weapon being held by the Warlock in the background is conclusively the Sleeper Simulant. So how is it conclusively the Sleeper Simulant? Well, it's very strikingly close to the design of that weapon, but really I think the big giveaway is the blue light at the front. Well, you might be asking me, well, there was no blue light at the front of the Sleeper Simulant in Destiny 1. Well, that was because power weapons were not designated by different colors in Destiny 1 like they are in this game. And in fact, linear fusion rifles are designated as blue. So of course, Bungie has not given us a screenshot of the Sleeper Simulant, hinting that it's going to be something of a surprise. Whether it is, in fact, a engram drop, it's still possible, but I think it's going to be related to a exotic quest that will involve you hunting down and acquiring a number of collectibles. What collectibles am I referring to? These collectibles. These little pink medallion things are strewn about the destination, and that is 45 of them to be exact if we take a look at the Hella Basin map here. By the way, this is the map of the new destination. It is about the size of Titan, like I did speculate based on a couple different names of the zones that we got. And if you think back to Destiny 1, there was 50 calcified fragments around the destination of the Dreadnought. So 45 in a much smaller area is definitely quite compact. So these are either kind of everywhere, or Hella's Basin might be a lot bigger than we might speculate. There might be a lot of underground caverns and such, as we went over with the whole Nokra situation. You kind of have to dive down deep and find him. So that could be something where sort of area on the left that doesn't typically look like it could be traversable is actually a big part of the destination. So that could be part of it. But you can see here that this one in this screenshot looks like you can just kind of walk up to and grab it. It's on a pile of materials. But then this one, pretty interestingly, is sort of off to the left here, and this Guardian is shooting at it to collect it. So it looks like you're going to be able to shoot at it from far away. So you can definitely bet that I'll be there on destination with a sniper rifle looking off into the distance, looking around every little nook and cranny, because I strongly believe that something will happen once you collect all 45 of them. Hopefully and probably a exotic quest. Anna Bray is one of the characters in the game. She is the destination vendor for Mars, so there's a good chance that once you collect all 45, you'll have to make your way back to her, and she'll kick off the world quest for Mars. Now, there is one more weapon that looks like we might be getting our hands on that kind of does look like an exotic, and that is the sort of pulse rifle looking weapon that Anna Bray is holding in the cinematic. Although there's a good chance that she'll maybe simply hand us to this after beating the campaign. That would be a pretty cool reward to get, just like at the end of Rise of Iron, how you got the Young Wolf's Howl. So we could just simply get this for beating the campaign. That would be pretty cool. And then of course, their question remains, is there anything else? So as of right now, there doesn't seem to be any indication of any extra exotic weapons. So if we do the count, and you count Anna Bray's weapon as an exotic, it looks like we're getting 4 exotic weapons. I think there's going to be more. I strongly believe that there will be some kind of exotic quest. Bungie has been listening to our feedback over the last few months as evidence of the Community Summit, and I think there's going to be some pretty cool stuff for us to discover. There almost kind of has to be. Honestly, at this point, if there isn't a secret exotic, I think they'd be missing a big part of what players expect out of this kind of content. But anyways, to wrap up the exotic weapons, we have the Suros Regime and the Huckleberry as most likely droppable through engrams. We have the Sleeper Simulant making a return. We have Anna Bray's weapon most likely being an exotic weapon to earn, likely through the campaign. And then aside from that, I think there's going to be a 5th secret exotic quest. Hopefully there's more than that, but of course time will tell and we'll know soon enough. Hopefully there's another raid exotic. That would be pretty awesome. Maybe it'll be the game's first exotic sword. Come on, Bungie, make it happen. Give me back my dank drinker. Anyways, what do you think of the exotic offerings? Do you think there's going to be more for us to discover? Let's discuss. Drop a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more Destiny content. And I will see you all next time.